How New Jack Swing Took Over R&B in 1988. Presented by Soulful Charts. The urban-flavored sound of New Jack Swing changed the game of R&B music in the late 80s. 1988 in particular was a pivotal year in the New Jack Swing movement. Here's 11 New Jack Swing hit singles that took over the Billboard R&B charts in 1988, ranked based on chart performance. Note, I'm only ranking New Jack Swing records that reached their peak positions in 1988. So let's jump right in. Number 11, Groove Me by Guy. Groove Me was the first single off Guy's self-titled debut album. The song debuted at number 81 on the R&B charts on May 21st, 1988. Groove Me peaked at number 4 on the R&B charts on August 6, 1988. It was in the 4th spot for 2 consecutive weeks. Groove Me spent 20 weeks on the R&B charts. The record did not chart on the Billboard Hot 100, which is the name of the mainstream pop single charts. Number 10, Rescue Me by Al B. Sure. Rescue Me was the third single of Al B. Sure's debut album, In Effect Mode. The song debuted at number 46 on the R&B charts on September 17, 1988. Rescue Me peaked at number 3 on the R&B charts on November 19, 1988. It was in the 3rd spot for 1 week. Rescue Me spent 14 weeks on the R&B charts. The record did not chart on the Billboard Hot 100. Next up, number 9, Something Just Ain't Right by Keith Sweat. Something Just Ain't Right was the second single off Keith Sweat's debut album, Make It Last Forever. The song debuted at number 74 on the R&B charts on March 19, 1988. Something Just Ain't Right peaked at number 3 on the R&B charts on May 28, 1988. It was in the 3rd spot for 1 week. Something Just Ain't Right spent 16 weeks on the R&B charts. The record peaked at number 79 on the Billboard Hot 100. Next up, number 8, Make It Last Forever, also by Keith Sweat. Make It Last Forever was the third single and title track off Keith Sweat's debut album. The song debuted at number 95 on the R&B charts on July 2, 1988. Make It Last Forever peaked at number 2 on the R&B charts on September 3, 1988. It was in the 2nd spot for 2 consecutive weeks. Make It Last Forever spent 18 weeks on the R&B charts. The ballad peaked at number 59 on the Billboard Hot 100. Number 7, Roses Are Red by the Mac Band. Roses Are Red was the first single off the Mac Band's self-titled debut album. The song debuted at number 80 on the R&B charts on May 14, 1988. Roses Are Red peaked at number 1 on the R&B charts on July 16, 1988. It was on top of the R&B charts for 1 week. Roses Are Red spent 17 weeks on the R&B charts. The record did not chart on Billboard Hot 100. Number 6, Off on Your Own Girl by Al B. Sure. Off on Your Own Girl was the second single off Al B. Sure's debut album, In Effect Mode. The song debuted at number 77 on the R&B charts on June 11, 1988. Off on Your Own Girl peaked at number 1 on the R&B charts on August 6, 1988. It was on top of the R&B charts for 2 consecutive weeks. Off on Your Own Girl spent 19 weeks on the R&B charts. The record peaked at number 45 on the Billboard Hot 100. Now we're going to move into the top 5. Number 5, Just Got Paid by Johnny Kemp. Just Got Paid was the first single of Johnny Kemp's sophomore album, Secrets of Flying. The song debuted at number 68 on the R&B charts on April 9, 1988. Just Got Paid peaked at number 1 on the R&B charts on May 28, 1988. It was on top of the R&B charts for 2 consecutive weeks. Just Got Paid spent 23 weeks on the R&B charts. The Popular Club record peaked into the top 10 at number 10 on Billboard Hot 100. Number 4, Don't Be Cruel by Bobby Brown. Don't Be Cruel was the first single and title track of Bobby Brown's sophomore solo album. The song debuted at number 76 on the R&B charts on May 28, 1988. Don't Be Cruel peaked at number 1 on the R&B charts on July 23, 1988. It was on top of the R&B charts for 2 consecutive weeks. Don't Be Cruel spent 20 weeks on the R&B charts. The record peaked into the top 10 at number 8 on the Billboard Hot 100. Next up, number 3, My Prerogative, again by Bobby Brown. My Prerogative was the second single of Bobby Brown's sophomore solo album, Don't Be Cruel. The song debuted at number 73 on the R&B charts on August 27, 1988. My Prerogative peaked at number 1 on the R&B charts on October 15, 1988. It was on top of the R&B charts for 2 consecutive weeks. My Prerogative spent 26 weeks on the R&B charts. The record was number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 for 1 week. Number 2, Night and Day by Al B. Sure. Night and Day was the first single of Al B. Sure's debut album, In Effect Mode. The song debuted at number 70 on the R&B charts on March 12, 1988. Night and Day peaked at number 1 on the R&B charts on April 30, 1988. It was on top of the charts for 3 consecutive weeks. Night and Day spent 18 weeks on the R&B charts, and the record peaked into the top 10 at number 7 on the Billboard Hot 100. And the number 1 New Jack Swing single from 1988 on the R&B charts was I Want Her by Keith Sweat. I Want Her was the first single of Keith Sweat's debut album, Make It Last Forever. The song debuted at number 73 on the R&B charts on November 14, 1987. I Want Her peaked at number 1 on the R&B charts on January 30th, 1988. It was on top of the R&B charts for 3 consecutive weeks. I Want Her spent 21 weeks on the R&B charts. The record was a top 5 pop record, peaking at number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100. So here's a few things that caught my attention after digging into the Billboard chart data. Both Keith Sweat and Al B. Sure had 3 songs in this top 11 ranking. Al B. Sure's songs, Rescue Me, Off on Your Own Girl, and Night and Day. And Keith Sweat, Something Just Ain't Right, Make It Last Forever, and I Want Her. These 6 singles make up over half of the top 11. There were 2 different periods in 1988 that clearly illustrated New Jack Swing's impact on the R&B charts. Johnny Kemp's Just Got Paid, Keith Sweat's Something Just Ain't Right, and Al B. Sure's Night and Day were all in the top 10 during a 3 consecutive week stretch in 1988, from the week of May the 14th to the week of May the 28th. In fact, in the week of May the 21st, all 3 of these songs were in the top 5. A latter period during 1988 was even more impressive for the New Jack Swing sound. In a 6-week span, from the week of July the 18th through the week of August the 20th, 5 New Jack Swing artists, Guy, Mac Band, Al B. Sure, Bobby Brown, and Keith Sweat, all had a hit song in the top 10 of the mainstream R&B singles chart. Here are the New Jack Swing songs that were in the top 10 during 1 week or more between July the 16th and August the 20th. Roses Are Red by Mac Band, Don't Be Cruel by Bobby Brown, Off on Your Own Girl by I'll Be Sure, Groove Me by Guy, and Make It Last Forever by Keith Sweat. At least 3 of these songs were in the top 10 at the same time within this 6-week period. But there's more. The single week of July 23rd really stands out because the New Jack Swing style had 4 records in the top 10 that week. Roses Are Red by Mac Band, Don't Be Cruel by Bobby Brown, Off on Your Own Girl by I'll Be Sure, and Groove Me by Guy. So what is your favorite song from this pivotal year in the New Jack Swing history? Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, hit the like button and leave your thoughts in the comments. Have a soulful music topic you would like to see featured on Soulful Charts? Let me know and maybe I'll give it a go in an upcoming episode. I encourage you to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell in order to be notified when new videos get released. And one more thing, share this channel with other connoisseurs of soul music. Peace.